And what do you suggest that people go back and revisit to see how close I've got to the budget? So what sort of frequency or what method to do that?
So I think monthly is a good one just at the start until you get those behaviours in place. What I'd usually encourage people to do if they haven't done one, first step would be to log into your bank and literally check what's going in, what's going out, just to see where are we? Is there actually a surplus? The second thing I like to do is actually create 2 budgets. So the first budget tracks exactly what's going on because we need to know what reality is. We don't want to think we're spending slightly more or slightly less in some areas. The second one is probably more of an aspirational budget. Right. It's saying, as a family, if these are the things we value, how much would we spend on making sure we're going to the chiropractor and the dentist and those types of things? And then I'd reverse engineer, well, how much income do we need to earn so that after tax, we can actually fund that ideal lifestyle? And sometimes you might fall short by $10,000 a year. That then becomes the next 12 months to 24 months of a goal to say, how do we increase our income? What maybe part of the budget is, do we allocate money towards doing a certain course that's going to upskill us so that we, earn more with our employer, that type of thing. And
might be discussion. There might be overtime on offer at work that you might say, that compromise between and the extra 5 to 10K a year on overtime versus what does that impact in terms of our family time and time with what you want to do. So,
well, I've spoken with colleagues before, and one example I'll use without naming names is, baby on the way, and so they know that there's going to be a bit of a drop in income over the next period. And so right now doing some extra, even Uber driving outside of work to try and build up income, knowing that they're going to have to offset that reduced income later. So really budgeting is more about looking ahead and
So have the budget set up, having 50, 30, 20 as a sort of some rules of thumb, and then suggested a monthly review as well as having an aspirational budget to say what ideally we would be doing, and having effectively a gap of sort of a target to work towards for the family or for the individual.
Yeah, and target's important because I think if you don't have a target, like if you aim for nothing, you'll hit it every time. And we want to make sure that if something's important to you as a family, we want to make sure you've got the money to do that. So again, what gets measured gets managed. So that's part of what that budget's about. It's putting the numbers down, and if it looks ugly and it's not working, well, best we know about it now when we can actually make a change instead of that bill hits your account and says, hey, you've got a few $1,000s due, and you go, oh, how to pay this home and contents insurance without putting ourselves at risk.